Hallo und herzlich willkommen zur 4. Folge von Blue Toad Murder Files, The Mystery of Little Riddle. Und wir sind hier immer noch in der Rätselübersicht. Ich werde jetzt einmal mal auf Weiter. Wo ist meine Maus? Da. Okay. Ja, danke. Es geht weiter.
Successfully running him down, you're shocked to discover the identity of your dark watcher. Okay, you got me. I'm sorry. The inspector asked me to keep an eye on you. I'd lost you at the hotel. I went down to the pub I went to see if anyone had seen you. Look, don't tell the inspector you saw me, especially at the pub, right? I'll let you get me. I'd catch it hot, no mistake. Please, can we keep this our little secret? The young constable vanishes into the night. Though you have gained a valuable ally, you are no closer to solving the mystery of the mayor's murder. There's nothing left to do but head back to the hotel and try to get some sleep in your wretched room.
Okay. Ab zum Hotel, denn was anderes können wir eh nicht machen.
Morning has broken, and you are swiftly on the move again. The old woman with whom the station master was talking when you first arrived seemed to know everything that goes on in the village. She might be able to help, but who was she? Perhaps the hotel manager can assist.
What do I look like, a policeman? Oh, all right then, anything to get you out of there.
What did she look like?
Well, come on, haven't got all day.
Es war so klar, dass jetzt ein Rätsel kommt. Finding Mrs. What's Her Name?
You believe that the old woman at the station may have some vital information that will help you solve the case. Are you able to describe what she looked like?
Fuck, ey, das Spiel, bei dem Spiel muss aber übelst aufpassen. Shit. Gut, dass ich alles auf Video habe, aber es bringt mir jetzt natürlich nicht viel. Ach du heiliger Besenstiel, ja, wollt's ihr mich denn verarschen? Ich weiß nicht. Das passt jetzt so schön. Ne, böse war sie nicht. Ich sag einfach mal so.
And your result is
wrong.
That's the one.
Gut, ja, dann war das sehr auffällig, weil das Einzige war, was gepasst hat.
You made that look easy. Not an error in sight. Look around you and be comforted. You are better than they.
Aber natürlich.
Right, that's quite enough. That would be Mrs. Gossip, lives in a cottage near the river to the east of the village, not far from the stream, but still not far enough away from me. She's a terrible bore. Speaking of which, isn't it time you left?
Ja.
Unfortunately, the manager is correct. Both Mrs. Gossip and the town hall clerk need visiting. Before you begin today's investigations, it's probably best to cast a thought over the events so far. I do hope you've been paying attention, for soon you will have to say who you think it was that murdered the man. Let's see if you can answer these questions.
I don't think so. Recall the facts of the case. Who did the hotel owner complain he had been booking people into the hotel? Housekeeper, his wife. His wife. Where does Mrs. Gossip live? Near the doctor, near the stream. What is the inspector's name? Inspector Big Brill, Brick, Brill, Big, Brick, Brass, Big, fuck, Break. Irgendwas sowas. What is the name of the pub?
So you seem to have been mostly paying attention. Well, I'm only mostly happy with that. Let's continue with the investigation. I believe you are planning to visit Mrs. Gossip and the town hall clerk.
Klar. Wo wollen wir denn zuerst hin? Ich möchte zuerst zu Mrs. Nein, ich möchte zu dort.
After ensuring that Inspector Bragg is nowhere to be seen, you move to interview the town hall clerk. What does she remember of the mayor's last day?
I was at my desk for the whole day. There's always so much to do here. Fortunately, I remember everything I heard. This old building has very thin walls. I even remember the shot that... I'm sorry. Let me see what I can remember.
You listen intently as the clerk tells you all she heard.
Die Wände sind dünn, ne?
The mayor's last day. Listen to the clerk's description and use this to highlight the route the mayor must have taken. Will you be able to identify the path he took?
Scheiße. Get ready. Müssen wir mal wieder zuhören.
Well, I was not at the front desk that morning when the mayor arrived, but I clearly heard a... After that, there was a... And after a bit, I heard something like... Then it sounded like... It is strange because I did not hear any door or anything in a while. After that, he most certainly took... And finally, there was a big...
Ja.
How did you do?
Von mir aus.
Aha, correct.
Yes. Bitte, klappt doch
What?
gut.
Finished already? And without a single error being made. My,
Vorletztes
aren't you
Rätsel.
terribly talented. Well done.
That's what I heard, you see. As to visitors, the station master was here very early. He wished to discuss again the opening of a cafe at the railway station. He was most satisfied when he left. The doctor came in. He left medicine. The miller was here also. He told me that the windmill had broken down and he wished to speak to the mayor about it. He had no appointment. After that, the mayor... Oh, please excuse me. I have much work to do. Do come again.
Leaving the clerk to return to her duties, you must return to your investigation. Is the end now in sight? Can justice be done?
Ich denke, später. Wir müssen erstmal zu Mrs. Gossip. Das könnte etwas schwierig werden.
Following the hotel manager's directions, you arrive at Mrs. Gossip's quaint, tea-cozy cottage to find her in quite the quandary.
Oh, hello, dearie. Nice to see you again. Just in time to help a damsel in distress. That would be me, dearie. I was just with the lovely doctor. What a lovely man. Not local, but you can't have everything. Oh, he gave me some pills to ease these old joints of mine, dearie. Can't remember which ones they are. Perhaps you can help, my lovely, while I make us a nice cup of tea. Well, I was just saying to her, the one by the shop so often at the doctor's, you know, the one with the hip and the legs.
As the talkative old soul bustles off, you turn to the muddled medication.
Die Bilder an der Wand waren sehr cool jetzt. As the doctor's orders.
Mrs. Gossip can't remember which of her pill bottles the doctor asked her to take. Can you use the information she gives you to find the correct one?
Haha! Ist immer geil, wenn die so hochgehen. Mrs. Gossip can't remember which of her pills bottle is the doctors ask her to take. Can you use... Oh, scheiße. Get ready! Rede nicht. In this old photograph, the bottle are either red or blue and the bottle A is red. Also rot, blau, rot, blau, rot, blau. Ja, gut. The bottle is smaller than the one on its left. Also die Flasche ist kleiner als die zu seiner linken. Also die ist kleiner als A, die ist größer. Die ist kleiner als C. Die, ja. The bottle on the right is red. The bottle can be found in a cabinet, yet in a chest never. The bottle can be found in a cabinet, yet in a chest never. Hä? Okay, also wir gucken erstmal. Also D kann es nicht sein, denn da ist zwar C kleiner, also links ist zwar kleiner, also ja, sie ist zwar kleiner als die links daneben, aber rechts neben ihnen ist nichts. Das würde klappen, B ist kleiner und C ist rot. Das würde nicht klappen, weil links neben ihr nichts ist. Das würde nicht klappen, weil das ist nicht kleiner. Das ist kleiner und rechts neben ist also D oder... Ne, B oder G. Ich sag jetzt mal G.
Let's see how you did. Shame that.
Ja. Da hätte ich jetzt mal wissen müssen...
Come along now. One more try.
Ja, da hätte ich jetzt mal wissen müssen, was dieser letzte Satz
Let's
bedeuten
see
soll.
how you did. That's the ticket.
Scheiße. Hätte direkt beim ersten Mal
Great
gucken können.
Scott, that was fast.
Oh!
Oh, but a little too fast, maybe. You made mistakes. You were so close. Have a shiny representation of your failure.
Ja, scheiße. Naja, egal.
The grateful Mrs. Gossip, after a long while filled with meaningless drivel, returns to the purpose of your visit. What does she know about the mayor?
Oh, poor man, lovely man. Everyone liked him. What a tragedy, yes. Wasn't anyone with a bad word to say about him. Such a lovely man. Born and bred here, not like some. Loved his mother. Oh, he did. I was just saying the other day, he used to visit her grave regular as clockwork. Won't have so far to go now. Oh, lovely man, such a shame. Now, I remember when, seeing him at the doctor's with his bunions, I believe it was, always on medication. Lovely doctor, of course, being at the doctor's.
Leaving Mrs. Gossip to her memories, you contemplate the potentially pointless visit. Do you have what you need? Can the case be cracked?
Ab ins Hotel.
The mayor's diary revealed that he had recently encountered 4 individuals. The station master, the miller, the jeweler, and the doctor. Each encounter was in some way unusual. The station master was trying to obtain permission from the mayor to build a cafe, and the two had clashed over the issue. Motive, perhaps, but was there opportunity? The miller had sought to have his mill repaired, but told you the mayor had forgotten the appointment they had to discuss the matter. Were the miller's passions suitably stirred by this slight? The doctor's obscure handwriting had caused a minor medical mistake that had been duly rectified. But had the doctor taken offense? The jeweler had reminded the mayor of his debt in the strictest possible terms, enough to obtain payment. Was it sufficient remuneration, however? It is time to apply your fearsome skills of deduction and reason to pull together the strands and weave the cloth of truth.
Und jetzt mitraten. Who done it? Done it? Naja. Ah, Gottchen. Jetzt bin ich gespannt.
Can you deduce the culprit and prove yourself worthy of your role as a blue-toed detective? Player 1, you get to choose first.
Das ist cool, wenn man es zu zweit spielt, glaube ich. Also, jetzt natürlich die Möglichkeit. Schreibt... Also es ist ja so, es sind mehrere Episoden, 5 an der Zahl. Und in jeder Episode muss man sagen, wer man glaubt, wer der Mörder ist. Das heißt, ich glaube, ich erfahre jetzt nicht, ob ich richtig liege oder falsch. Ich weiß es aber nicht. Bitte schreibt euren Verdacht jetzt in die Kommentare mit Begründung, weil ihr wisst bestimmt auch schon irgendwas. Also, der Doktor. Ja, der Doktor, Handschrift, alles schön und gut. Der ist aber auch schon so designt, so auf diesen Grumpy, ich bin so böse, ich bin voll gemein, ich könnte es gewesen sein. Deswegen glaube ich nicht, dass er es ist, weil er halt ich weiß nicht, ja, er ist mir zu, also das ist immer der Doktor so in der Richtung, das kann nicht sein. Die kann ich überhaupt nichts zu sagen, weil ich finde jetzt nichts, also... dieses Geld, was ihm da schuldig ist, sie wirkte schon sehr betroffen. Der Station Master wirkte auch sehr betroffen, aber er wirkt so lieb. Er wirkt so lieb. Es ist, also er wirkt so, auf diesem Bild gerade sah er auch schon so traurig aus und keine Ahnung. Mein Anfangsverdacht war ja schon der Müller, der mir irgendwie, der war mir zu zu komisch. Er wollte da ja irgendwas beantragen, ich weiß es gerade gar nicht mehr und er wohnt auch oben auf dem Berg, also er kann schön unten hinschießen. Er hat da praktisch den perfekten Schuss von da oben. Also wirkt mir so ein bisschen, ich würde jetzt den Müller sagen, bin ich mir... Oh, jetzt guckt sie aber ja, klick ihn an. Ja, und jetzt guckst du traurig, ne? Ja, ich weiß es nicht, ich sag der Müller.
Only one of these individuals has a faulty alibi. That person was... the Miller!
Yes!
The town hall clerk confirmed that the Miller had not had an appointment. While it is possible that the mayor had forgotten, the stated reason for the meeting is suspect. The repair of the windmill.
Yeah.
When you visited the mill, it was working just fine. An attempt at a simple fraud, perhaps. But whatever the case, the Miller has more questions to answer. You used your talents to select the correct suspect. Many congratulations on a job well done. At the police station, you detail your concerns and lay out the supporting evidence to Inspector Bragg. I thought I told you to leave the investigating to the professionals. Still, I'll admit you seem to have something here. All right, let's go and see this Miller of yours. Sharpish, but you leave the questioning to me, all right?
Ah, kommt jetzt noch ein Rätsel?
At the windmill, the inspector wastes no time in getting straight to the point. It seems, my lad, that you have not been entirely truthful in your statements as regards the murder of the mayor. Why was that, eh? Out with it, Sharpish.
All right, I admit it. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I hated myself for doing it, but I had to. If I hadn't, you don't understand. They...
Nein!
Another shot rings out over Little Riddle, and another body lies at your feet. Your careful investigation has only thrown up more questions. Who are they? And what was the Miller involved with that was so terrible, so dastardly, that it has cost the lives of 2 people? The Blue Toad murder file on Little Riddle cannot be closed. Not yet. Will justice prevail when we return to this picturesque den of deceit and attempt to solve the mystery of Riddle Manor?
Ja! Damit ist was. Nein, das war's mit der ersten Episode. Die zweite Episode kommt dann, ich weiß nicht, ob sie schon nächste Woche kommt. Vielleicht machen wir auch eine kleine Pause. Je nachdem, wie das Let's Play bei euch ankommt. Mir macht das Spiel unfassbar viel Spaß.
So, how well did you do in that episode?
Ja. Oh, ja, ganz okay.
Player 1. Fantastic.
So bin ich. Klick. So, da sind wir. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zugucken. Schreibt mir bitte in die Kommentare, was ihr von dem Spiel haltet und ob ich die ganzen... Ach, 6 Episoden sind sogar. Naja, gut. Das spielen wir natürlich alles durch, weil mir gefällt das Spiel auf jeden Fall sehr gut. Und wie gesagt, so circa eine Stunde sind die Episoden lang. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Episode wieder bei The Mystery of Riddle Manor. Bis dahin, habt noch einen schönen Tag und lasst euch nicht töten.